guys, Dorian here from Hoover Lux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam alaikum. Welcome to the channel, y'all. And today you find me on the dog grooming bench with Zack. Hello, Zack. Right, Zack, sit down. Zack, sit, good boy. So Zack has had a shower 2 days ago, and now he is due for a haircut because the weather is getting warmer and his fur is getting longer. Now Zack is a Shih Tzu. He is 13 years old. We think he's 13 because he was a rescue dog, so we're not entirely sure. Although my friend Kane does know exactly when he was born, but I can't remember. So he's about 13 years old anyway. And his fur is like a Brillo pad. It grows like a Brillo pad. It's very wiry. So when I gave him a shower, we just used what we use on him. They don't have any allergies or anything. So he had Tresemme shampoo, didn't you? Tresemme shampoo, 2 lots of Tresemme shampoos, and then an absolute load of Tresemme conditioner. Whoops. Because his fur is very, very wiry. It's very, very thick. It's like a Brillo pad, isn't it? That's why we call you Zack, the Brillo pad. Now, he's not too bad. He doesn't mind having his hair cut, but he does feel the benefit from it, and he does feel a lot cooler after we give him a haircut, don't we? Because you're scruffy. The only thing you don't like is having your paws done. He does not like having his paws trimmed. He does not like having his paws touched much at all. So, but he doesn't bite or anything like that. He's not nasty. He just doesn't like it. Do you? No. So the clippers that I used on them, first of all, which are these corded ones, are these, which are Sure Clip. These are the best hair clippers I've ever had for the dogs. I've gone through loads and loads of Warhol ones and stuff like that, but these ones are like horse clippers. Oh, I haven't got it plugged in. And these are really, really good. Highly recommend them. I've had them now for 3 years, whereas normally clippers, we normally go through a clipper a year, because we got the 3 dogs, so we do the 3 of them. But these clippers have lasted a lot longer and are still ongoing, aren't they, Zack? And they come with 2 heads, so you get a spare one as well. Ooh, 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 and chinny. Right, so what I am going to do now is give him his haircut. And you can watch me, but I'll put it in fast forward for you guys. And everyone can watch you get a haircut. Innit, Zack? You good boy. Daddy's boy. Yes, you is Daddy's boy. I love my boy. You're such a good boy. Give me a paw. High five. Zack. High five. Zack. High five. Give me a paw. Give me a paw. High five. Quick. Paw. Give me a paw. Give me the paw. No, you're not doing it now. Okay, right, let's crack on with this. Okay, so I've done as much as I can with him using the corded clippers. So now I've got these little cordless ones. They're called Pet. They were the Chinese, but they're okay. They do. I've had these for a while as well. So the dogs don't have. I use the corded clippers with without any guard on it, so they have like, well, I know that Zack looks a little bit like he's just going into prison or a prisoner of war, but they get these lovely short haircuts 3 or 4 times a year, and they're just used to it. They're just used to having short haircuts. They don't like the heat. Plus then I only have to shower them once a fortnight or something, and it takes it's a lot quicker for them. It's just in the shower and out. So why did I start doing this myself? Because when Zack was the first one that we had, we were going to have Gilligan as a puppy, and then Zack came up then to be looked after, so we were looking after him, and then we decided that we would keep him. So we had the two, and at first of all, I would take them to have their hair clipped at the grooming salon. But you're talking like 40 quid a dog. I'm just doing the side of his dicky and his little pissy pubes. Ah, Zack, you got pissy pubes. So we're just gonna do underneath there. So I one day I was just like, do you know what? I can do this myself. When Gilligan was older, and I was just like, do you know what? I can do this myself. Instead of spending the 70 quid on having their haircut, I will buy the stuff, the clippers, and I'll do it myself. And if it's a complete and utter disaster and it doesn't work, then I can resell the clippers or whatever. But you know, at least I'd given it a go. So my friend Kane, who used to breed Shih Tzus, I watched him kind of like how to do it when he was trimming his dogs, because he used to groom his dogs as well. And I used to take these to him. I used to take Zack and Gilligan to him. But I just decided that, you know, I'll give it a go myself, and if it's a complete and utter disaster and they don't like me doing it to them, then I'll give up. But it was a bit of a success, to be honest. So I did watch a couple of how-to videos on it, but I just kind of winged it and played it by ear. A lot of the videos give the dogs fancy haircuts, but these, like I said, they just have no guard haircuts, prison cuts, and they're alright, they don't mind it, except this one doesn't like his paws being done. It's not so much bad on his back paws, he's not so bad on that. It's his front paws, he absolutely hates it. So I have tried, because other people know that I give the dogs a haircut myself, our next door neighbours for example. So they asked if we could give their dog a haircut, if I could have a go. And it's a cockapoo. And it was an absolute disaster, because I'm not used to the dog. The dog didn't trust me. I didn't trust the dog, if you know what I mean, as well, because even though it's little, it can still bite. And she didn't like it, and it was a complete disaster, and I managed to give her a little bit of a haircut, but no, I only do the dogs. I only do my own dogs, because I know them, they know me. So doing dogs was fine, doing boy dogs, because I was used to their bits. But when we had Millie and I was doing Millie, it was a bit of a nightmare, because when we got her, her fur was quite long. And I wasn't used to doing girl dogs, so I didn't know where the bits were. And I didn't want to end up giving her a clitectomy or a labiectomy. So I took a couple of attempts so I could find out where all the girly dog bits are, and then shave around them accordingly. And now Millie's just vajazzled. Aren't you, Millie? We have a little Brazilian. Actually, we do the whole continent because we don't have anything left, do we? You just shave it all off. I'm not looking for perfection when I do my own dogs. As long as they're trimmed, that's absolutely fine. So we've done this. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more underneath here, along his little dicky. Actually, for a little dog, he's a bit of a John Holmes. Aren't you, Zack? That's where you were a stud dog, weren't you? You were the John Holmes of the dog world when you were a stud dog. Right, so that's the back of him done, making sure that his bum and his tail. Oops, we've got a little bit of a fray bit there on the tail, a bit of a fray bentos. There we go. Now we need to work on your little face, don't we? Right, sit down. let's do your ears first. So we're going to go into the ears on the inside. Zack. So if I call out his name abruptly, it's just... There we go. So we've done the outside of your ears. Now we need to do the inside. He's a good boy. Right, keep still. Ah! The ears were the most difficult part for me to get my head around because there's lots of like little flaps and stuff. And we didn't want to sort of like deflap you, did we? Yeah? We didn't want to lose your ear flaps, did we? No. Ready now for Guantanamo Bay. Right, face. Let's go down to the eyes. Now, because these dogs have such short noses, it's highly advisable to bath them thoroughly and wash their faces, because they do get very sticky eyes. And then I have to wash these after. Don't we? We always wash these after, don't we? Because you've got sticky eyes. So even though we do wipe your eyes, you still get sticky eyes. Zack. They don't like their mouths being done. Do wickies, wickies. Just trying to distract him. Now they're pretty good because they will close their eyes. There we go. I have to give that a rinse actually. I think it's a bit gunked. Gilligan, Zack, did you gunk it up? Itchy now. So we'll do the ears. I lay the ear flat onto the head and then do it that way. I think you've got to have the confidence to do it. If you don't, because you never know. You might find that you can do it, but we don't go for style, do we? We go for utility, don't we, Zack? We go for utility. So I'm just going to do the edges of the ears very carefully. There we go. Oh, look at that face. You still look a little bit of a car crash, but you're alright. Right, so now we've got the best part to do, which is his paws, which he absolutely hates. His front paws, especially when you get down to the nail. Look, he's already starting to pull away now. Zack! Ah! Good boy. Good boy. Let's do your armpits, because they're a bit matted. He does get a bit matty under his armpits. But I do enjoy doing it. Sometimes it can be a drag. But as long as I'm prepped with them, as in they're showered and clean and conditioned, lots of conditioner. Right, Zack, you're gonna have to behave now because sit. What's this? Think about it, he does hate his paws, but I know that he's not going to sort of like snap at me or bite me. I trust him. And he trusts me. But he's not really the breed to do that anyway. Good boy. Ooh, we're doing in the posies. Now we're gonna do the nails. Gonna do your nails. Well, we're not gonna do your nails. I mean, we're gonna do the hair on your nails. There we go. Now these dogs don't have dew claws, which is an absolute godsend. Zack, you must have the hairiest paws of any Shih Tzu I know. Not Gilligan or Millie have as hairy paws as you do. Look at that fur. Fur in the paws, fur in the paws. Let's get your nails. Let's get in. Let's get in. And do the paws. Zack, Zack, Zack. Zack, Zack, Zack. I hope you guys watching on board, because you can't really see. But I just work my way in. As soon as you start taking the first layers of fur off, you can get access to the other layers of fur underneath, so you just work your way around. But he really does not like the sensation of the clippers on his nail. And I have to get into the pads, into the paw pads, because I don't want, you know, because that's where the moisture will. Right, Zack, give me a paw. Good boy. We're almost done. Yay! One paw done. That's one paw done. We've done a paw. One more to go. Okay. Paws up. Let's do the armpits. Let's do scabby armpits. Gonna go and look handsome. Gonna go and look handsome on the weekend, on Easter weekend. Gonna wear your little costume. Should put your little costume on you tomorrow and take photographs and ridicule. Put them on Instagram. So again, just going into next time I do them, I'll get hubby Lux. He's busy at the minute, but I'll get him to hold the camera, and I'll do a video. If you guys want to see that, that is. Just me chitty chat and Zack and having a haircut. Millie's another one that doesn't really like having her paws done, but not as bad as Zack. We're almost done, Zack. This is the last paw. I know, this is the last paw. Let's do in the pad. Let's work our way into the pad. When the clippers are very new, or when they're brand new, I'm far more cautious because the blades are a lot sharper being new. But these blades are kind of like worn in a little bit. They are kind of due for a replacement at the end of this year, so they've got about another three or four more cuts for each dog. And then I'm going to, you can't get the, you've got to get the whole thing with this brand. These aren't expensive. I would like a nicer, more expensive pair, but they do cost a lot of money. It's kind of like they come up, start off cheap, and then it's just like hairdressers and clippers and stuff. Then they go up to big money. Grooming, like the same type as groomers use. Well, let's check this paw because it's still got some fur on it. I wear an apron because you will get absolutely covered in fur. This is not a how-to video. I wouldn't just recommend going upstairs, getting your Warhol and start trimming your dog. But it's worked out for us, hasn't it, Zack? Right, so there we go. ready for a stint at Guantanamo Bay, I think there, Zack, but you are a lot more cooler. Wait, don't go jumping, otherwise you're going to break in paws. But he's a lot more comfortable, a lot more cooler, especially with today being nice and warm. It'll be a lot cooler, won't you, Zack? You're a good boy. Right, you going to go down? Daddy kiss. Zack. Zack. Daddy kiss. Zack. Daddy kiss. Oh, daddy's boy. Okay, so there we go. So that is it. That is a quick... Whoop, sit, Zack. You're not going anywhere. Wait a minute. Part 1. So I've got his fur on the floor. So what I'm going to do... Ugh, I'm going to do Millie next. But I'm going to do Millie... yeah, I'm going to do Millie next. So there we go. So let's wait and do Millie. Okay. Okay, so next on the counter we have Millie Lou. Millie Lou is a little girl Shih Tzu, and she's approximately 6 years old. Aren't you, Millie Lou? And you were also a rescue dog by our neighbours. And then we took you in then, didn't we? Huh? And they moved away. And we took you in. We came and looked after you, haven't we? Huh? But you desperately need a haircut because your fur is very, very long. But you just lay flat like a sausage when I go and give you a haircut. Right. So Millie Lou sits flat normally. She's a bit more wary. So let's start. But she keeps still, so that's pretty good. And she has fur like butter. So just look. Ooh, straight down, straight off, straight clear. But the only problem is she lays flat like a potato, which can be problematic. I do have the thing for this to hold her up, but it seems to stress her out more, so I work around her because it doesn't stress her out so much. But she's got lovely soft fur like that. You could make pillows out of your fur, Millie. Dog pillows, dog fur pillows. Millie just laying there like a pancake. You're not going to help Daddy. No? You're not going to help Daddy? Now you just look like you've melted. Now you look like melted butter. Wads and wads of fur. Look at that. It's lovely and soft, 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 soft. Snow fur. Soft, soft, soft. Oh, Millie, you're so soft. Look at that. Oh, soft like butter. Right, let's do the fanny end. Up you go. Millie, would you sit up, please? Sit up. Right, we did quite a lot in that go with the corded clippers, didn't we, Millie? We did quite a bit there. We did quite a bit of face. Oh, she's such a soft girl. Oh, she's got fur. She got fur, she got fur, she got fur like soft. Now she looks like a schnauzer. Should we give you a schnauzer haircut? Last time we took you, you took a shine to George, didn't you? To George from AG123. You were George's girl. You were little minx. You're into the ginge. Did you like the ginge? Right, I think we've gone as far as we can. Are you cold? Are you cold now because you got no fur with the corded? So we're going to switch now to the cordless. So the other one, because I got two. There we go. Ooh, let's do earsies. Now you can go flat now. Let's do earsies first. Because you have very, very long fur on your ears, don't you, Millie? Your ears grow fast. Zack's got hairy paws. And Millie has got hairy ears. So we have to do your ears. Let's do Millie's hairy ears. Let's get the worst off. Head up. And then we're going to do a little bit of wickies. We're going to do a little bit more wickies. And a bit more wickies. Because you don't like wikis, so we do wikis bit by bit, don't we? Oh, wikis, wikis. Right, that's enough wikis. Let's do more earsies. So again, pin the ears back. Are we going to be able to hear better and see better and smell better? Because I give them they'll have another shower now tonight. So once I give them their haircuts, they have another shower tonight, and then that way, then there's no all the loose hairs off them, and gives their skin a good clean. Especially their paws, I give their paws a good scrubbing as well. Because that's where it stays moist the most, and you can have bacteria and issues. Let's do eyebrows. Should we style your eyebrows? Do you want to be like a model? Oh, look at those eyebrows. Kate Moss hasn't got anything on you, Millie Lou. Nothing at all. We'll do Jeffree Star eyebrows on you, shall we? We'll just paint them on. Right, so let's go back to this ear. And then tonight, then after they've had their quick showers, because they dry very quick because they're short, we spray them with some lovely spray stuff that I bought on eBay. That's got like, it's like human, the stuff has got similar to human names of perfume, like Yves Saint Laurent, isn't it? Have a little bit of Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent. Right, okay, let's turn around. Now I need to do the other ear. Let's do the other ear because it looks freaky. So again, pin back the ears. Just follow it along. This is what I do anyway. There we go. I do find that using these little cordless ones, they're a lot quieter and stuff, so it doesn't seem to stress them out so much. As long as they're short, easy to maintain, we're happy, aren't we, Millie? Let's get rid of these. Oh no, I don't know what I'm saying. They look like little butterflies. Right, Millie babes, you're going to have to stand up now because I need to do your armpits and your paws. And you're not exactly thrilled on having your paws done either, are you? Gilligan's the only one that doesn't mind having his paws done. You're not a fan either, are you? You got hairy armpits, Mills. You going European. Huh? Millie going European. Got your European armpits. Ready for the nudist beach with your hairy armpits out. Blech. Blech. We're not doing hairy armpits, Mills. Little girls don't have hairy armpits. Little hairy girl dogs. We have lovely trimmed ones, don't we? Wickies, wickies, wickies. Right, okay. Now she doesn't like this at all. So I'll work around you, but we're not going to take any nonsense. Daddy will be gentle and talk to you in dulcet tones. But we are going to get the job done, aren't we? And then after, when it's all done, you feel $1 million. Don't you? $1 million girl. $1 million puppy. Daddy's being gentle. Huh? Daddy be gentle? Oh, look how gentle Daddy's being. Look how gentle Daddy's being for you. We did, when we first got Millie, we did her haircut in 2 stages. So the first time I got her, after about a week, I gave her a little bit, just a trim, so she can get used to it. So I did the other dogs, and I did one of the other dogs, and she was there watching. And then a couple of weeks later, then I went for the kill. I went for the full-on Monty like I'm doing now. Right, let's turn you around, babes, because we need to do the other paw. 1 paw down, 1 paw to go. Well, front ones anyway. You don't really bother much with your back ones, do you? It's normally because I've got your legs up in the air, trying to do your fanny and not lose a clit. Try not to bloody shave off your nippies. Once we've done your paw, we still got your face to do. Or shall I do your bum? Same difference. And we need to do something with your tail, don't we? Right, hang on a sec. What's this? Bloody nonsense. Ah! Give me that paw. Shh. There we go, look, we're almost done. Lady in red. friend. She's dancing with me, cheek to cheek. Right, Millie. Now. What's this? Good girl. Good girl. We're almost done. So I got her paw, her leg. We're almost done, babes. Look. Last little wiki. Last little wiki. There we go. There's your front paws done. Oh, she's such a brave girl. Now we've got to do your face. This is always the fun part. So we're going to do... Where's wikis? Let's get rid of those yucky wikis. Yucky wikis. Yucky wikis. She does suffer with her sticky eyes. Don't you? And your sticky mouth. And I did give you a haircut, but it's still a bit smelly. Good girl. Good girl, do your eyes. Good girl. Oh, she's such a good girl for Daddy. Let's do your lips. Do you want to have lips? Let's do your eyebrows. Shape them, girl. Shape them brows, girl. Let's give you a bit of a Jeffree Star. Or should we give you a bit of a Trisha Paytas? Wait. Daddy's girl, aren't you? Huh? Daddy's girl. One last wiki. One wild wiki. There we go. There! Oh, she's such a pretty girl. Oh, she's so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty girl. Walking down the street, pretty woman. Pretty Shih Tzu. The dog I like to meet. Pretty Shih Tzu. Right, now we got the bum end to do. So, this is the bit that we keep long. So I just work my way up the tail. And just like a tree. The marker is this white point here. Although the marker does seem to be getting shorter and shorter every time I trim you. And then we're going to do this. There we go. Now do Fuffy up. Daddy needs to be careful here because we're doing bums and fannies. You've got to be so careful when you're doing their bum. Just looking for a little foofy. So we'll do the no man's land going across. And every month or whatever, in between haircuts, they have what we call the GT stripe. So they get this done otherwise they'll get poop stuck in it, and then you have big issues. Big issues, isn't it, Millie? Big sticky issues. Right, so I'm going to lift your leg up and I'm going to check underneath. So I'm going to try and do it all from one position on both sides to make it easier. Okay, so I can see her lady bits there now nice and clearly. And we are Brazilian. Hang on. Hang on. Any matted bits. Get rid of them. Get as much done as I can. Wait. There's a little bit along your tummy that I need to do. Just don't want to catch any nippies. Oh, I can see a little bit there. So I'm just going to tidy up any bits that I missed. There we go. Excellent, so now we can work on the paw. I know, Millie, it's very degrading. I know it's very embarrassing, especially you put in all your doggy lady bits on YouTube for everybody to see. I know, but you're a pioneer, girl. Are you a pioneer? And we can leisurely do the paw. Leisurely do the pawsies. Leisurely paw. Lifting up the leg, doing a little paw, doing your knees. You got knees that go the wrong way, Millie. Let's get in. And work our way up from the nail. There we go. Daddy's been so gentle. Huh? Daddy, be gentle. Gentle paws. Because we're going out for the weekend, aren't we? We're going up to visit friends for Easter weekend. And you're going to go see George. And you're going to see Chris as well. You haven't met Chris before, neither have I. Oh, and you're going to see the other Chris as well from the laundry centre. And Phil from Service Slimline. You like Phil? So, okay, so we have done literally everything. So on this side I'm going to be doing the paw and just seeing if there's anything else I've missed to tidy up. A bit of leg. So I was going to do the vacuums in with this video, but to be honest, I'll make this part 1. So we'll do part 1 of trimming the dogs, and then part 2 then we'll be using the Hoover Juniors that I want to use. I'm going to be using, oops, shoot. So we've done an early Hoover Junior. So now we're going to be working on a later Hoover Junior. We're going to do one from the 70s and we're going to do one from the 80s. The one from the 80s is definitely going to be Elvira. And the one from the 70s is going to be my favourite, which is the orange one. Don't ask me what the numbers are because I will tell you in the video. But I'll put this video up tomorrow. I'll put them up back to back so you won't have long to wait to see the fur results. I'm going to run up from the paw, from the nail. But this is not a how-to video. I'm absolutely not an expert on it. I literally just do it to save money, and they're absolutely fine. They look a little bit like I said, they look a bit like prison prison dogs for prisoners of war for the first couple of days, but when they first started to grow, then they look fine. This dog is clean. We've done him. Oh my god. How can two little dogs produce so much fur? Boots with the fur, upper bottom jeans, dogs with the fur, doo. Right, okay, so there we go. So this is part 1 of the big fur mess test, which is creating the mess. And then we're going to do part 2, which is cleaning it up. And you won't be in here because you don't like it. No. Oh, hang on. I see a hairy nip. I see a hairy booby. There we go, we're done. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. And stay tuned now for part 2, which will be the big fur mess test using the old Hoover Juniors. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.